Alright, welcome week 8. James Lissaman, Community Basketball Manager for Canterbury Basketball.
Marty Davison, Referee Manager, Canterbury Basketball.
Yep, and we will start off... No, we won't start off. We need a substitution because Laurie McDaniel is not here today.
Come on. Oh. Yeah, good get.
Oh,
Subs in.
here you go.
Right, so joining us, we have... I can't even remember what all your titles are, but Rebecca Moon, who's... You can share the titles that you normally...
Depends what you want to talk to me about. Don't know. Junior Referee Manager, Community Events, and Cows Administrator.
Yeah, so it's good. Well, starting off, Rebecca will talk to us about the Wildcats' 2 games over the weekend and how they did in those.
So the Alafoy Canterbury Wildcats were on the road. First game against the Waikato Wizards, where they unfortunately came with a loss of 77 to 55. Charlize Ledger-Walker came back for her first game for the season, shooting 17 points. And sister Crystal Ledger-Walker came out outstanding game of 27 points, 10 rebounds and 6 assists. The Alafoy Canterbury Wildcats, Marisa Davidova shooting 18 points and a huge 19 rebounds. However, she struggled in the first half with 4 fouls already.
But that's definitely the referee's fault.
Absolutely,
Right,
absolutely. And Tessa Bogany with 14 points and 8 rebounds. They had their second game on the road against Taranaki Thunders with a win over 80 to 36. Davidova came away with a 25 to 17 rebounds and 7 steals. Great quarter for second quarter for the team with which outscored the host to 28 to 4, and that set them up for a win. Wildcats now sit 4th on the ladder against the Am I Fit Otago Gold Rush, who they'll be playing this weekend down under Otago.
Yeah, so this weekend, very important game, and then next weekend here is a home game against Harbour, and basically win both of those, they're definitely through to the top 4.
Yeah.
Drop 1 or 2 of them, and then things are considerably tougher with sort of Taranaki. Everyone's picked to drop out and not be there playoff time, and 5 teams battling for 4 spots.
That's it.
Talking about the Miles Twitter Men's Premier League, so I've been given the Pioneer team to talk about this week. So they led the whole way in their game against Atami, 74-59, 2 double-doubles, and player of the day, Ollie Davies, massive scoreline, 32 points to go along with 12 rebounds. And then Nick Irwood, also a double-double, 18 points and 12 rebounds. For Atami, Zach Dwan, double-double for him as well, 15 points, 14 rebounds. And then Ella Jones, not someone you normally see in the high teens, 14 points as he usually rebounds, assists, steals, stuff like that is generally how he makes his imprint on the game. So, watch out for Ella if he continues scoring that way. Probably the biggest upset of the competition so far, North Canterbury came away with a 68-64 win over Gators. This went back and forth throughout the game. The 7-0 North Canterbury run gave them a 9-point lead in the 4th. Gators, though, had a 9-0 run to give themselves a lead. But the final 5 points of the game were all scored by North Canterbury from the free throw line, 68-64. John Martin, 20 points, and Loyal Patalicio with 13. While for Gators, Matt Miszewski cooling down a little bit with only 15 points. Only, I say, for him. And Amosa Faitawa Nanai and Inga Solafuti with 11 points each for Gators.
Good to have Inga back in Christchurch.
Yes, I know his mum was quite happy. He was posting about it on Twitter about surprising her.
Excellent.
That's good.
Cool, my 2 games I've got to wrap up this week. UC against Lincoln, so the Battle of the Unis. University of Canterbury come away with the win 107 to 80. Max Allen had 24 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Jacob Mulholland had 20 points, and they also had 3 other guys in double figures. And they shot 59% from the field. Midway through the 3rd quarter, game was at 48-41, and then UC went on a 24-6 run to sort of blow that one out and sort of at the end of the game there. Josiah Williams had 23 for Lincoln, and Jaden Chan had 15 as well in a losing effort. There. Second game I've got to wrap up. Wolves taking on Checkers. Andrew Callaway continues his good play of late, 25 points. Sam Smith coming back from Rams duties with 16 points. There was 13 ties and lead changes in this game, so it was a pretty back and forth affair. But again, another run. The Wolves were down 7 midway through the 4th quarter. And then there was a 14-0 run by Wolves to blow that game out. Toby Galuli, fantastic, 34 points in a losing effort, but unfortunately couldn't get them across the line there in those 2 games.
Thank you. That finishes the first 7 weeks of men's prem. So UC number 1, they'll be playing Gators. It was a three-way tie for second place, and had to work out they took both their games, and that's why they go through. And this week we'll find out who's the Hoban Trophy winner, and all the other games, including that one as well, are just regular season counting points towards the end of it. But
It's pretty cool to have it so close though, eh? The competition is very good.
Definitely. On to Miles Toyota Women's Premier.
So this week we only had one game this weekend, with most of the games being deferred, with the Wildcats being away on the road. The Mighty Green Machine was playing UC. Horswell came away with the win, 58-49, leading the game with Alana Walters shooting 13 points and Rachel Pollen with 11. From UC, Nicole Stewart with the leading scorer for them with 12 points, and Rosen Blundell-Dory coming away with 10 points. UC was up 28-27 early in the third quarter, but gave away to a 30-14 run later in the quarter, with a 31-41 at the end of the third for Horswell.
Thank you. So, a bit harder to see how the ladder's standing there with the number of games to catch up, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks we get a bit more clarity there. Thompson and Whelan Trophy, McDonald's Thompson and Whelan Trophy. Top 6 starts for the Thompson Division 1 teams this week. So St Thomas is the big winner. They won that important game against Rangiora, and they have the game of the week in Division 1 as they host Christ College, 7 p.m. On Tuesday. In the Phil Burns Cup, which is also our Whelan game of the week, we have Kaiapoi hosting St Andrews at 7 p.m. and Dowson Cup, Cashmere's hosting St Andrews at 7 p.m. as well. So 3 good games at 7 p.m. this week. If you can pick which one's the most closest to you or most interesting, those are the ones that we suggest to try and get down.
Awesome. That wraps up episode 1, week 8. Good job. Good effort.
Good job. Great effort.
Yeah, good job. Good effort.